This collection is inspired by my parents' story, and I think they have a lot of stories. My mom, she used to love collecting stamps, and when I rummaged through her stamp collection, I actually find out a lot of interesting pictures, paintings, and things that happen on the stamps. I wanted to reinterpret it, and actually the art piece that you see has the different snippets of my interpretation of the pictures that I see in the stamps. When I think about Singapore, it's not just a country to me. I think a lot of it is an underlying love. So family love, relationships love, friendships, they are all part of love to me. I also actually brought in real women, people whom I admire, people who are inspirational in their own ways.
Empowerment. Empowerment to me is something that every single woman on this planet should have. Every single time we get dressed and we put on clothes, we are deciding the story that we want to tell. And when I put on Ying's label, I feel strong, confident, and empowered. It's designed by a woman who is strong and confident and has a very good story. And so when you put it on, you feel it, and you own it, and you know it. My number one memory is Chinese New Year.
The local school has taught us discipline and rigor, and without it, we would not be able to speak Chinese.
Lavish dinner from the cable car, and I still remember how good the wine was. And it convinced Paige that maybe we should live here someday.
I think I have a better one, which is the National Day Parade.
We've been here for 12 years, and Singapore's been awesome. We love you, Singapore.
Love. When I was younger, like really young, my grandmother would sneak me out of the house late at night to go across the road to watch the Chinese opera that was performing there. Being able to spend time with family is one of the things that gives me the greatest joys in life. I think what I love about this collection is how it immortalizes memories of her connection with her parents into something that is so modern but still incredibly stylish.
I think of design as something which frees you to be who you are. In Singapore, I feel like I can be myself. I feel that I have the freedom to express what I want. I hope that we can continue to allow people to be free to love who they want to love and say what they want to say because they are home, because they are safe. Today, wearing this beautiful Ying the Label dress, I feel so free. I think that's what fashion should be about.
I chose the word identity because I think Ying has a very important role to play. Being a fashion designer in Singapore, we have such a unique identity. Every time I wear a piece from her, it's instantly recognizable. People will say, oh, that's from Ying the Label, right? It's something that fills me with pride.
Passion. I think Ying is very passionate about her work. I've seen her go through her designs, I've seen her go through her drafts, we've worked with her before. I like nature, and Ying has a lot of nature in her work, so that makes me feel very comfortable when I see my wife wearing clothes.
Did you guess that I would choose identity?
Actually, I thought you would choose strength.
Why?
Because you're always like
I
full
am?
of strength.
Beauty. Amidst the hustle bustle of everyday life, we tend to forget, about moments in life, the in-between moments that actually make up how beautiful life is. And beauty can be found every day, anywhere, in where we walk, and even in people. I see it as well in this collection by Ying. I see beauty in this passion. I see beauty in her spirit, and I see beauty in the art that comes out in her designs. I think supporting the art scene is important because it gives us a soft side to our country rather than just a country that's driven by the finance industry, for example. Makes our country a more livable city as a whole. As a family, in the weekend we go for breakfast at the local hawker centres or kopitiam. I think we have our own hawker food, our own language, our own culture. When you meet a fellow Singaporean, you just click and you understand them. Makes me very proud to be a Singaporean.
Fearless. I think Ying is fearless in the way she uses art to create fashion. I love the design because it's really comfortable and easy to wear, as well as making me feel, I think, modern and powerful because it embraces heritage at the same time. I love that she's taken a motif like the orchid, which has always been a challenging one for Singapore designers to work with. I was on a boat full of tourists with my 3-year-old son, and we were going through the Singapore River looking at these beautiful icons and the heritage architecture, the old museums, galleries, the buildings, but also juxtaposed with the modern skyscrapers, and the tourists were going, wow, this city is incredible, it's so beautiful, it's so modern, imagine the people who live here. And I think sometimes it takes outsiders to remind us of how fortunate we really are because we live here and we take so many things for granted.
All these different memories, I hope that it would just last and it would be something that they will remember forever.